Assalamu alaikum viewers, it's a bright sunny Sunday morning, a wonderful facility, and we are in for the final of Intellectual Solutions present 55th Challengers Corporate Cup C Edition 1 powered by Khelo Cricket. Two very strong sides, Aga Khan University Hospital and Aga Khan's faculty and staff are up against each other in the final. We are all set for the toss. Umpire Danish has the coin. Mohammad Anwar is going to flip the coin. Tails is the call from the faculty and staff. And tails it is. करीम भाई क्या करेंगे बैटिंग टॉस जीत के?
जी ग्राउंड के कंडीशन के हिसाब से हम पहले फील्डिंग पे जाएंगे।
लास्ट सेमीफाइनल में भी देखा था आपने टारगेट चेज किया था 180 का टारगेट 19 ओवर में चेज किया लिया था, तो क्या टोटल तक रेस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे ऑपोजिशन को?
मेरे ख्याल से इस वक्त जो टीम की हमारी परफॉर्मेंस जारी है तो मेरा नहीं ख्याल है कि मुश्किल होगी चेज करने में।
चलें, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द फाइनल। अनवर भाई अगर आप टॉस जीत करते तो आप क्या करते?
हम बैटिंग ही करते, सो इट्स अ विन विन फॉर बोथ। तो उनको अपनी मर्जी की चॉइस मिल गई, हमें अपनी मर्जी की चॉइस मिल गई।
लुकिंग एट द डिमेंशंस ऑफ द ग्राउंड और पिच की देख के आपको क्या लगता है क्या टारगेट अच्छा रहेगा फाइनल के लिए?
आई थिंक 180 वुड बी वेरी गुड, बट एनीथिंग ओवर 160 फाइनल है, क्योंकि 160 से ऊपर होगा तो इट वुड नॉट बी इजी फॉर देम।
चलें, ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द फाइनल। So the news from the center is the Aga Khan University faculty and staff, they have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first. The first one was a wide, this time wider outside the off stump, getting a single towards third man, the right-handed opener. Remember, Aga Khan faculty and staff team won the toss and they have decided to ball first here in the final of Intellectual Solution presents Challengers Corporate Cups Edition 1 powered by Khelo Cricket. Aqib Nawaz has taken the new ball from the main road end. He's going to be bowling now to the left-hander. And it's a good Yorker. He could only play it back to the bowler himself. Remember, both these sides who are playing the final here in this morning were the top two sides during the league stages. Aga Khan faculty and sub won that semi-final while chasing a target of 180 runs, which is the reason why they have decided to bowl first here in the final as well. But if you look at the Aga Khan Hospital, they also wanted to bat first head on this track, and they got exactly that. It looks like a very good batting track here at Aga Khan Hospital cricket ground. This time wrapped on the power, but the ball might have pitched outside the leg stump. They will collect a leg by the left-hander. That time knocked him over. It was a full toss. The batter completely deceived by the slowness of that ball. He was looking to play it on the onside, missed it altogether, and the middle stump has been castled. First wicket down of Aga Khan Hospital in the very first over. The right-hander is coming back to the pavilion. He couldn't score much runs for his side. Aga Khan Hospital are now 4 for 1. Ibad is the new batter and he come out to bat at number 3 for Aga Khan Hospital. And it's a very good delivery and a very good leave. Couldn't collect it by the wicketkeeper. The ball is running it toward the boundary at the short third man. Nicely stopped by his foot. 2 byes are going to be added to the total of Aga Khan Hospital. What a start this has been from the bowling side, picking up the first wicket in the very first over. Ali Zain Netha was completely deceived by the slowness of that ball. He was looking to hit it on the onside and missed it altogether. Another good Yorker. It was so close to the off stump. What a start this has been from the opening fast bowler. Just going for 6 runs and picking up a wicket in the opening over. Aga Khan Hospital are now 6 for 1 after the end of the first over. Ehsan Safar will take the new ball from the stadium and starting off with the dot delivery, coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Both these batters, Muhammad Ali and Ibad, are yet to get off the mark. This time getting an almost getting at the outside edge of the left-hander. Good start this from Ehsan. Coming round the wicket, swinging the ball away from the left-hander. He had no answer to that outswinger from the fast bowler. So far, it has been a very decent start from the bowling side, especially after winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. Playing it softly on the offside, it goes straight to the fielder at backward of point. Another dot delivery. Remember, both these sides are coming from a comprehensive victory in the semi-finals. Again, hitting it on the offside. There was a misfield by the fielder at cover. They have ran the first one hard and they are coming back for that second run. So Muhammad Ali, the left-hander, is going to get off the mark with that couple on the offside. He played it with soft hands on the offside. There was a slight misfield by the fielder at cover who might have slipped at the end, allowing the batter to come back for that second run. First runs of the bat from the left-hander. Again, defending it nicely on the back foot. Nice fielding. Another dot ball. We saw just 3 runs and a wicket coming from the previous over from Aqib Nawaz, and this has been another good over from Ehsan Zafar. This time getting a thickish outside edge. The ball is running away to the third man. It will only be single to the left-hander. So a very good over comes to an end from Ehsan Zafar, giving away just 3 runs off it. Aga Khan Hospital are now 9 for 1 after the end of 2 overs. Aqib Nawaz will continue with his second over from the main road end. Bowling to the left-hander first up, starts off with another dot delivery. He got that wicket of Ali Zain Natha in his first over with that slower ball. A slow yorker that landed on the base of the middle stump, getting his first wicket in the final.
फर्स्ट हाफ से सेकंड हाफ है सेकंड हाफ होता है ना चलो इंशाल्लाह डन कर देना और टीम कैमियो ज्यादा हो जाएंगे मान भाई
This time hitting it straight, nicely fielded by the extra cover fielder. It's going to be a single to the left-hander. So far we haven't seen any boundaries from the Aga Khan Hospital staff. The 2 fielders that he has taken outside the 30-yard circle are at fine leg and third man. All the remaining 7 fielders are inside the inner ring. He's bowling with a 6-3 offside field, Aqib Nawaz. This time too much wide outside the off stump. It has been given as a wide by the on-field umpire. The score now moves on to 11 for 1, Aga Khan Hospital. We are into the third over of the final. Mohammad Ibad, the right-handed batter, is yet to get off the mark. He has faced 4 deliveries so far in his innings. Again, he was looking to have a thrash at it outside the off stump. The ball just going underneath his bat. It was very close to the guidelines outside the off stump. It has been termed as a legitimate delivery from the on-field umpire.
चीज़ आपको देखेगी, मतलब कहने का मकसद ये है, वो 3 कैमरे स्टिल मारने का कोई फ़ायदा नहीं।
Just one fielder on the onside at mid-wicket inside the inner ring. Huge gap there. Again, missing it altogether. There hasn't been much bounce on this track. The ball is getting low.
अच्छा ये बताया वो आपका स्कोरर पहुंचा है ना?
It was nicely collected by the wicket keeper. Another dot ball from Aqib Nawaz.
रात को मैंने दे दी थी, उसी में तो करना है, उसी में तो करना है।
And Aqib Nawaz is bowling well. He's bowling according to his field. He has taken 4 fielders inside the inner ring on the offside. And he's persistently bowling outside the off stump.
उसका नंबर है, मेरे बंदे का नंबर है।
This time taking the aerial loot over mid-off fielder. And that's going to be the first boundary for Aga Khan Hospital. Coming from the bat of Mohammad Ibad. It might have been another slower delivery. He picked it, took the aerial loot, hitting it nicely over the mid-off fielder for the first boundary of the innings. Finally, some signs of aggression here in this batting power play. It's the first boundary that has come in this innings in the 3rd over. This time it's short, pulled away, but it's going to go straight to the fielder at mid-on, and it's going to be a single to Mohammad Ibad. He'll keep the strike up to this end of this over. 3 overs have been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are 16 for 1. Ehsan Zafar now bowling the second over to Mohammad Ibad. Again, ball coming into the right-hander.
नुसरत भाई खास बात कर रहा हूँ। अच्छा आपको क्रिस लैब की आईडी है ना, तो वो आप अपने साथ
This time nicely worked away on the onside. There is a misfield there by the fielder at mid-on. They have ran the first one hard. They're coming back for the second. The throw is at the keeper's end. And Ibad gets it nicely there. So a couple to the right-hander. He timed it nicely. It went straight to the fielder at mid-on. A little wide of him, and that would have run away for a boundary. Instead, it turned out to be a couple to the right-hander. Score now moves on to 18 for 1 for Aga Khan Hospital. We are still inside the 4th over. Just one boundary has been hit in the final. A short delivery pulled away. This might run away for 4 more. Yes, it does. It was slightly short from Ehsan Zafar, and Mohammad Ibad was waiting for it. He pulled it away. The ball might have kept a little lower. It went past the fielder at square leg, and there was no chance for the fielder at fine leg to get near to it. Second boundary now to the right-hander. Again, hit on the pad. He might have got an inside edge there. There was no appeal from the bowler. Good comeback from Ehsan Zafar. Again, the ball was angling into the pad. There was an opportunity for Mohammad Ibad to hit it for another boundary. He missed it. Slight change in the field. The fielder at fine leg has been asked to come inside the inner ring. The mid-wicket goes back to the boundary. Long on also standing at the boundary ropes. This time it was wide outside the off stump. He was looking to have a thrash at it. Missed it again.
भाई क्या है? अच्छा ये बताएं कि वो सेट है? अबे बात सुने.
The last ball of the fourth over coming up. Aga Khan Hospital are 22 for 1. And hit away on the onside. There is a fielder there, a deep mid wicket. They ran the first one hard. It's a big ground. The dimensions of the ground, it's pretty big. Squared the wicket on the onside. So a couple to end the over from Mohammadabad. 4 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are 24 for 1. This time getting an inside edge. The ball is running away to the boundary. The fielder at fine leg gets there. That ball was so close to the leg stump. It was a very good delivery. Ali was looking to hit it on the onside. He got a thickish inside edge and it was very close to the leg stump. In the end, it turned out to be a fortunate single for the left-hander. Muhammad Ali, the left-hander, is finding it tough to middle the ball here. Whereas Mohammadabad, on the other hand, have already hit 2 boundaries in the innings. Nicely driven on the offside, finding the gap between the cover and extra cover. It's going to be another couple to Mohammadabad, who now moves on to 15 runs of 13 deliveries. Remember when both these sides met each other during the league stages, it was Aga Khan Faculty&Staff that won the game quite comfortably. This time hit away on the onside, a little wide to the fielder at long on, and he misfields it. The ball goes between his legs and for yet another boundary. It was nicely struck by Mohammadabad. He had just one fielder to beat on the onside in the deep. He got there, the fielder at mid-on, but the ball went between his legs to give away the 3rd boundary to the right-hander. Pressure on Aqib Nawaz straight away now. Again, nicely worked away on the onside. The fielder at square leg is after it. Is that going to fall for 4 more? Yes, it does. 2 boundaries in 2 balls to Mohammadabad. Top batting this from the right-hander. Aqib Nawaz this time bowling it much fuller, but it was into his pads. He had just one fielder to beat on the onside inside the inner ring. And with the timing he had behind that shot, that ball was always roll away to the boundary. 4 boundaries to Mohammadabad. He has moved on to 23 runs of just 15 deliveries. Ehsan Zafar now having a word with the bowler Aqib Nawaz. This time he was looking to drive it on the offside. It was wider outside the off stump. Change in line, change in length from Aqib Nawaz. Another change in the field. The fielder at deep mid wicket now is standing at the boundary. The mid-off come inside the 30-yard circle. Again, a nicely bowled delivery outside the off stump. The wicket-keeper is appealing for an outside edge, but the umpire is unmoved. A dot ball to end the over. 5 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are 35 for 1. For now, bowling from the National Stadium, and for the 6th over, the final over of the batting power play. Mohammad Ali smashed it on the offside. There was a slight misfield by the fielder at back for the point. Getting a single there. Mohammad Ali getting to the other end. Mohammad Ibad has done the bulk of the scoring for Aga Khan Hospital here in the game today. He has raced away to 23 runs of just 17 deliveries. He has hit 4 boundaries in the process. And we saw 2 boundaries coming in that previous over from Aqib Nawaz. Change in angle now from Ehsan Zafar. He'll be coming over the wicket to the right-hander. It is fielder at deep mid-wicket, the fielder at long on. It's a good delivery, nicely defended. Chance of a run out at the bowlers, and he threw, and that has been dismissed. Brilliant piece of fielding there by Ehsan Zafar of his own bowling. It was a dot delivery. He was looking for a sharp single there, Muhammad Ali. Mohammad Ibad was running towards the danger end. Ehsan Zafar got there, threw at the stumps, and he hit the bullseye. Mohammad Ibad, who was looking so good out in the middle, he has been dismissed courtesy of a run out at the bowler's end. Second wicket down now for Aga Khan Hospital. They are 36 for 2. The latest casualty, Ahmad Ahmad, getting run out at the bowler's end. He's coming back to the dugout after scoring 23 runs of 18 deliveries. And Aga Khan Hospital are now 36 for 2. Aga Khan Hospital have now lost their second wicket in the final over of the batting power play and almost lost the third one as well. The reaction from the bowler suggested there might have been an outside edge of the left-hander. It wasn't gathered nicely by the wicket-keeper. It was a wonderful piece of fielding by his own bowling from Ehsan Zafar. He got to the ball, turned around, threw it at the bowler's end. And Mohammad Ibad was short of his crease. Again, Mohammad Ali, the left-hander, is clearly struggling against the pace. This time the ball moving away from the left-hander. The opener has already faced 13 deliveries and he is yet to score a boundary in this innings. This has been a top spell from Ehsan Zafar. He has just given away 12 runs and he's bowling his third over in the batting power play. Again coming around the wicket to the left-hander. This time it was a slower delivery. It was wrapped on the pads. Big appeal from the bowler, but the umpire is unmoved. This has been a top over from Ehsan Zafar. Just 1 run and a wicket off it. The ball might have been going down the leg side. It was a very good shot from the bowler and the wicket-keeper. Just 1 run has come off this over. It's the last over of the batting power play. Time almost again beaten outside the off stump. Mohammad Ali, the left-hander. Another dot ball. A successful over comes to an end from Ehsan Zafar. 6 overs have been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are now 36 for 2. Change in the bowling now from the main road, and the spinner Faisal has been introduced into the attack. Straight away smashed on the offside. The ball just landing in front of the fielder at deep cover. Naveed Shaukat, the right-hander, gets off the mark with that single on the offside. The batting power play has been done. The fielding restrictions are over. 5 fielders are now standing outside the inner ring. They now have taken a fielder at deep square leg, deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, and the fielder at deep cover to the left-hander, Muhammad Ali. This time he went for that sweep shot. The bowler is appealing. The ball is running away towards the boundary at fine leg. No signal from the umpire. That suggests the ball came out of the meat of its bat from the left-hander. Fine leg and third man inside the inner ring to the off-spinner. He goes for the sweep again. Again, a slight misfield by the fielder at short fine leg. He'll collect a single, Muhammad Ali. Faisal Khurshidi coming around the wicket to the right-handers, creating a difficult angle. He doesn't want to give any room to the right-hander to free his arms. Slightly short, it was smashed on the offside. It went straight to the fielder at backward of point, who rolled over the ball. And it will be another single to Naveed Shaukat. Clearly the batting power play belonged to the fielding side, where they picked up 2 wickets and gave away just 36 runs. The bowlers have supported the captain's decision very nicely here in the final. Again, hitting it away straight towards long off. Another single to Muhammad Ali. Six runs have come in this over from the off spinner. 1 ball still remaining. This time taking the ailer route. Chance of the fielder at long off. Again the ball landing in front of his legs. And it will be another couple to Naveed Shaukat, the right-hander. 7 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are 44 for 2. Hassan Zafar now bowling his 4th over on the trot. He has gone for just 12 runs in his 3 overs initially. Nicely worked away on the onside. The ball goes past the fielder at short fine leg, and that's going to run away for the first boundary to the left-hander. It was on the pads this time from Hassan Zafar. Muhammad Ali was waiting for an opportunity. He got there. He had just 1 fielder to beat on the onside inside the inner ring. And he did that with ease. That will give him some confidence to the left-hander. It's the first ball that came out of the meat of his bat. This time hitting it on the offside. There is protection out there. It goes straight to the fielder at deep cover. "49 for 2 now is the score of Aga Khan Hospital. 8th over is in progress. Ehsan Zafar now bowling to the right-hander Naveed Shaukat. Again, dive down the leg side. It's going to be collected by the fielder at fine leg. In fact, it has been signaled as leg byes from the on-field umpire, so it might have rushed the pass from the right-hander. Clearly, Ehsan Zafar is finding some movement with the ball here on this track. Again, coming around the wicket to the left-hander, who came down the track but had to check his shot in the end because it was a slower delivery from Ehsan Zafar. He saw the batter charging towards him, so he altered his pace, bowled it a little shorter. Good thinking by the bowler. Again, getting a thickish outside edge. It will only be a single towards third man. They are 51 for 2, Aga Khan Hospital. We are still in the 8th over. Just going down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. Another extra run is going to be added to the total of Aga Khan Hospital, who are now 52 for 2. Ehsan Zafar has bowled quite economically here in this final. He has gone away for just 18 runs. It's the last ball of his spell. Naveed Shaukat playing it on the up, getting a single in the final ball of the over. So he's bowled out Ehsan Zafar. He gave away just 18 runs, couldn't pick up a wicket here in the final. 8 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are now 53 for 2. Will continue with his second over to the right-hander coming around the wicket. Nicely played on the offside, taking the aerial route, finding the gap between long off and extra cover. Getting a boundary of that very first ball. It was slightly short, it was slightly wide outside the off stump. He played an inside-out shot. There was a huge gap between the fielder at long off and extra cover. What a ways to start the over, this from Naveed Shaukat. "21 runs now is the partnership. Change of angle coming over the wicket. Now Faisal Khushidi to the right-hander. He missed out an opportunity there, Naveed Shaukat. The idea was right to play that paddle sweep. The ball going straight to the fielder at short fine leg. Hitting it nicely straight down the ground. It's going to be a single to the right-hander. Good batting this from Naveed Shaukat. This left-hand, right-hand combination might make things a little difficult here for the fielding side, because they'll have to change the field on almost every delivery once the single is taken. Again, a sweep shot attempted. He has timed it well. The fielder at square leg is after it, but the ball wins the race in the end. Second boundary in this over, this time coming from the left-hander. We saw Muhammad Ali hitting a boundary in the previous over from Ehsan Zafar. This time it was a little wide on the pads. He sat down on one knee, played it all along the carpet to get his second boundary in the innings. Big appeal from the bowler, but again the ball might have pitched outside the leg stump. Clearly leg by signal from the umpire. He was looking to work it away on the onside. Muhammad Ali didn't get any bat onto it. The ball then went straight to the fielder at short third man. Again slightly short, nicely played down the ground towards long on by Naveed Shaukat. It's going to be another single. 9 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are 64 for 2. Change in the bowling attack from the National Stadium, and Ehsan Zafar has been placed with Javed Beg. Another right arm off spinner, and that has been taken. Brilliant catch of the first ball from Javed Beg. Acrobatic stuff there from the off spinner. It was slightly short, it was hit in the air from Naveed Shaukat, and look at that catch towards his left from the bowler. Straight away picking up a wicket in his opening over, Javed Beg. And third wicket now goes down for Aga Khan Hospital. Naveed Shaukat, who was looking so good out in the middle, he's making his way back to the pavilion. Aga Khan Hospital have now lost their third wicket. They are now 64 for 3. Aga Khan Hospital have just lost their third wicket, courtesy of that wonderful catch from Javed Beg. Mohammad Anwar is the new batter and he's the captain of Aga Khan Hospital's side. Straight away getting off the mark with that couple on the offside. That was a remarkable catch from the bowler, especially off his own bowling. Again, he was looking to hit it on the offside without moving his feet much. Mohammad Anwar, the captain. He'll be under extreme pressure. They have now lost 3 wickets. They are scoring at just over 6 runs and over the batting side. They are into the 10th over. A flighted delivery outside the off stump. Good check there from the bowler. He bowled it slower in the air, wider outside the off stump. Nicely struck on the offside, a little wide to the fielder at deep cover. He has ran the first one hard. He will stay with that single. Mohammad Anwar. Just 3 runs and a wicket have come in this over from Javed. He will continue to come over the wicket to the left-hander, Muhammad Ali, who is now batting on 20 runs of 25 deliveries. This time it's short, nicely worked away on the onside, but it went straight to the fielder at short fine leg. He couldn't find the gap there, Muhammad Ali. A dot ball to end the over. A very good over from Javed Beg. Just 3 runs and a wicket off it. 10 overs have been bowled. Aga Khan Hospital are now 67 for 3. Faisal Khurshidi will now be bowling his 3rd over. It was nicely played on the offside, but it went straight to the fielder at point. So many occasions we have seen the ball that have come out of the meat of the bat has gone straight to the fielders. This time getting a thickish outside edge. The ball is running away to the boundary towards 3rd man. There was an opportunity to take that 2nd run. It was a wonderful piece of fielding by the fielder at short 3rd man. He got there in time and threw at the wicket keeper's end. So far this has been a very good bowling effort from the Aga Khan faculty and staff. Again a parallel sweep with the ball, again going to the fielder at short fine leg. It's thrice that he have attempted this shot, Muhammad Ali. He hasn't found the gap on any of that. Hitting it straight down the ground towards long off, finally getting a single, Muhammad Ali. We are into the 11th overs. The score is now 69 for 3. This time taking the aerial load, hitting it straight over the side screen for the first maximum of the innings. The captain got out there with the responsibility. He saw that land, he took the aerial load and the ball landing over the side screen for the first maximum in this innings. He goes again, this time much flatter. But the fielder at long on does well. There was an opportunity for that second run, but Muhammad Ali sending his partner away. A single to end the over, a productive over this from Aga Khan Hospital. 11 overs have now been completed. They are now 76 for 3. Bowling his second over. Hitting it on the offside over the extra cover fielder. That ball is going to run away to the boundary. In fact, it has been a good piece of fielding there by the fielder at deep cover. He stopped that ball with his right foot, saving 2 runs for his side. Mohammad Anwar clearly has come out to bat there with an intent of scoring runs quickly. We saw him hitting a maximum in the previous over against Faisal. Javed Beg is a clever operator. He got that wicket on the very first ball in his previous over. Again hitting it downtown. Chance for the fielder at long off and taken this time. It was in his arc. He was looking for to hit that second maximum in his innings. He got the elevation but not the distance. It was a nice judge catch by the fielder at long off. 4 wickets down now. Aga Khan Hospital. It's the skipper who's making his way back to the pavilion. It was there to be hit. He might have not timed it as well as it would have liked. 78 for 4 now, Aga Khan Hospital. Two wickets and 2 overs for Javed Beg. He's now bowling to the left-hander who is the new batter in Amin Beg. Two left-handers are now in the middle for Aga Khan Hospital. Bowling down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. He got the wicket in the first over, Javed Beg, and now he has dismissed the captain, Muhammad Anwar. It was a very good catch by the fielder at long off. Hitting it away nicely on the offside. Some work to do by the fielder at deep point. He will get off the mark with that couple on the offside, Amin Akbar Ali. He has just given away 7 runs in his spell so far, Javed Beg, and he has picked up 2 wickets, 2 important wickets. Hitting it away on the onside. Some work to do by the fielder at B square leg. Again, they will just get a single of that final ball. A successful over comes to an end from Javed Beg. 12 overs have been completed. Aga Khan Hospital are 82 for 4. In the bowling attack now, Faisal Khurshidi has been replaced by Mukesh. Starts off with a dot delivery outside the off stump. The wicket keeper now is standing up to the stumps. Again, two fielders deep on the onside, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, and a fielder at long on. Whereas just one fielder is standing outside the inner ring on the offside. Aga Khan faculty and staff skipper marshalling his troops nicely here in the final. They have already picked up 4 wickets. The run rate is pretty modest here from the Aga Khan Hospital side. This time a chance of another wicket, and this has been dropped. Looks like it was Javed Beg who was standing at square leg inside the inner ring. It was an easy chance for the fielder, and the ball just popping out of his hands at the last moment, giving a life to the left-hander. He looks disappointed. Smashing it on the offside, past the fielder at back for a point. The chase is on. And he falls on the ball in the end and roll over to the boundary. It was shot outside the off stump. He played it nicely past the fielder at back for a point. 2 fielders were after it, but the ball won the race in the end. It's almost like adding salt to the wounds. A drop catch from the previous ball and a boundary now. Shot again, cut again. Another missed field there by the fielder at back for trying. This time the third man fielder gets around. The throw is at the wicket keeper's end, and they will complete 2 runs quite easily there. Score now moves on to 88 for 4 for Aga Khan Hospital. We are inside 13th over. The fielder at deep cover has been asked to move a little squarer now. This time hitting it away on the onside. The ball might have hit his body. There was an appeal from the bowler, but the umpire is unmoved. He moved outside the off stump. He was looking to hit it away on the onside. There was an opportunity there because the fielder at square leg was inside the inner ring. He thinks he missed out an opportunity there, the left-hander, Amin. The last ball of the 13th over coming up. Hitting it all along the carpet towards long off for a single. 7 runs coming in that over. 13 overs have been completed. Aga Khan Hospital are 89 for 4. Javed Beg now bowling his third over to the left-hander. Starts off with the wide down the leg side. He has just given away 9 runs so far in his spelling and has also picked up 2 wickets. This time Amin Akbar hitting him away nicely on the onside. Good fielding there again by the fielder at long on. He was charging towards that ball. Two left-handers are now out in the middle for Aga Khan Hospital. They will have to build a big partnership here for their side. Just under 7 overs now remain in their innings. They need to score at least 10 runs an over in the last few overs to end up with a decent total here in the final. Mohammad Ali, the left-handed opener, is still out there in the middle. He has scored 22 runs so far of 28 deliveries. Flighting it up this time, Javed Beg hitting it away nicely down the ground for a single by Amin Akbar. Clearly those big shots need to come from one end. Singles and twos won't hurt Aga Khan faculty staff. This time taking the aerial route, hitting it away on the onside. Chance for the fielder at deep mid wicket. He does well. He does really well. The ball winds up in the air. There was a chance for the fielder at deep mid wicket. He was looking to clear the boundary on the onside. Mohammad Ali got so much elevation behind that shot, but it was straight down to the throat of the fielder at deep mid wicket. 5th wicket down now for Aga Khan Hospital. They are 93 for 5. The latest casualty, it's the left-handed opener Mohammad Ali, who is making his way back to the pavilion after scoring just 22 runs for his side. Samil Adhani is the new batter in for Aga Khan Hospital. They have just lost their 5th wicket. Knocked him over of the very first ball. Javed Beg is on a roll. He has now picked up his 4th wicket of the game. It was a fuller delivery. He was looking to work it away on the onside, losing his off stump in the process. Javed Beg bowling his 3rd over has now picked up his 4th wicket of the game. He has changed the game's direction in his team's favour. 6 wickets down now, Aga Khan Hospital. Sami Ladhani could only last one delivery.
कभी भी गंदा फिल्म नहीं दिखाया करो.
What an over this is turning out to be for Javed Beg. 2 wickets and just 3 runs in this over so far. He'll be on a hat-trick in the next delivery. Mukesh now bowling his second over from the main road end. Amin Akbar Ali will be facing the right-arm medium pacer. 14 overs have been bowled. They have just scored 93 runs so far. They have lost 6 wickets in the process. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Starts off with a shorter delivery. Again, chance of a run at the bowler's end, and the bowler misses. And they'll collect an extra run of the overthrow as well. There was an opportunity of a run out at the bowler's end. The bowler got there himself. Amin Akbar Ali was looking to play that on the offside. He was looking for that sharp single. The bowler got there, threw at his end. And the ball was just inches away from the stumps. Could have been the 7th wicket down. Hitting it away nicely on the offside as well. This time chance of a run at the keeper's end, and the keeper misses. It's all happening out here in the final. Could have been 2 wickets down as Amin Akbar Ali was again looking for that sharp single on the offside. The bowler got there. This time he had the presence of mind of throwing at the keeper's end. And the throw wasn't collected there by the wicket keeper. Amin Akbar Ali gets a second life. This time he will gather the single quite nicely and easily in the end. This has been a top bowling effort from the fielding side. Remember, Aga Khan University faculty and staff won the toss. They have decided to bowl first. And they haven't allowed the batting side to go away with the scoring. It's the 15th over in the progress. They are yet to cross the 100 mark, the batting side. They have lost 6 wickets already. Again tapping it down towards short third man, a slight misfield there. But it'll be just a single to Sameer Shaukat, the right-hander. He'll get off the mark with that single towards Shaw, third man. This has been a very good over from Mukesh Rishi. 4 runs of it so far. There were 2 run-out opportunities that were missed in this over. Hitting it on the offside, just wide of the fielder at extra cover. It will just be a single towards long off. Mukesh now coming over the wicket to the right hand. That the fielder, a third man, is inside the inner ring. He smashes it down the ground, but it's only going to be a single toward long off. 6 runs coming in that over from Mukesh. 15 overs have been completed. Aga Khan Hospital are 99 for 6. Javed Beg now bowling his 4th over. He has been the most successful bowler for the faculty and staff. He has picked up 4 wickets so far and just given away 13 runs in his 3 overs. Sameer Shaukat hitting it nicely on the offside for a single towards deep cover. 100 now comes up with that single for Aga Khan Hospital. They are 100 for 6. We are in the 16th over of the first innings. Amin Akbar Ali, the left-hander who is batting on 16, he'll now be facing the right-arm off-spinner. Smashing it straight to the fielder at extra cover, sharp single. Throw is at the keeper's end. Flighting it up out down the leg side. 2 runs are going to be added to the total of Aga Khan Hospital. Javed Beg flighted that delivery. He was asking the batter to go for that big shot, but it was right down the leg side. Amin Akbar Ali, who has faced 15 deliveries. He hit it away on the onside, a little wide to the fielder, a deep square leg. It will only be a single. Boundaries need to come here for the batting side. It's the 16th over in the progress. Smashing it down the ground, but it will be a single towards long off for Sameer Shaukat. Just 4 over now remaining after this over. They'll be looking to reach at least 150 to put up a fighting total. Again, it's shot pulled away, and that's going to go for 4. Right into the gap between the fielder at deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. Finally getting an opportunity there. Amin Akbar Ali. It was slightly short from Javed Beg. He saw that there was a big gap between the fielder at deep square leg and deep mid-wicket. And he got a boundary there in the end, the left-hander. The score now moves on to 109 for 6. It's the last ball of the 16th over coming up. Flighting it up again, making it into a full toss, this time hitting it on the onside, but it will just be a single. So Javed Beg finishes his spell of 4 overs. He picked up 4 wickets and went for just 24 runs here in the final. 16 overs have been completed. Aga Khan Hospital are 110 for 6. We saw Amir Akbarari breaking the shackles, getting the boundary in the previous over from Javed Beg. They will have to score at least 2 boundaries in every over now if they want to reach at least 150 here in this final.
यार वो आजकल अच्छा बोल रहा है इंडिया का क्या नाम है वो जो आकाश
Again, the ball just missing the batter and the wicket keeper. Nicely fielded by the fielder at short fine leg. By signal from the on-field umpire. Boundaries are hard to come by, but they'll have to make sure that they get those singles and twos. Keep the scoreboard moving here in this final. It's a very strong batting side of Aga Khan faculty and staff. Short delivery again pulled away. Big gap on the onside. The fielder at square leg was inside the inner ring. He had just one fielder to beat the left-hander. It was slightly short from Mukesh Rishi. That swiveling pull shot over the head of the square leg fielder. Getting the second boundary in 2 overs now. Amin Akbar Ali now moves on to 23 runs of 19 deliveries. He is now the top scorer for Aga Khan Hospital in this innings. It's important for the batting side that he stays there till the end. It's a good yorker this time, nicely tugged on the offside. The ball goes straight to the fielder at extra cover. Another dot ball. Good comeback this from Mukesh. A very good yorker again, this time hitting it down the ground. They ran the first one hard, but the fielder at long on charged towards that ball. No extra run given. 17th over in the progress. 117 now is the score for Aga Khan Hospital. Again, he was looking to hit it away on the offside, getting a thickish inside edge there. Getting a single towards deep square leg. A single to end the over. 17 overs have now been completed. Aga Khan Hospital are 118 for 6. Aqib Nawaz now bowling his 4th over. Amin Akbar Ali smashing it down the ground on the offside. A little wide to the fielder at long off. It will only be a single to the left-hander. He now moves on to 43 runs. They'll be looking to score at least 20 runs in the last 2 overs, the batting side. We saw Sameer Shaukat also hitting a 6 in the previous over from Afzal Beg, hitting it on the onside. This time again he was looking to hit it on the onside. There is huge gap between the fielder at short fine leg and deep square leg. They have ran the first one hard. Shamir is coming back for the second and he gets there in time. They are 141 for 6, Aga Khan Hospital. Sameer Shaukat batting on 14 runs of 11 deliveries. Moving inside his crease, playing it away on the onside, but it goes straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. He's struggling there, Sameer Shaukat, with his legs. He's clearly struggling. He might have pulled his hamstring. We are back live after a slight delay. Amin Akbar Ali is on the strike. Again getting a single towards long on. Singles are not going to hurt Aga Khan faculty and staff. It's the boundaries that they need to stop at this stage. Aqib Nawaz, who has just picked up 1 wicket in his spell that he picked him in the very first over when he dismissed Ali Zain Natha. with that slower delivery. Smashed down the ground this time by the new batter, getting a single towards long off.
मेरा कैमरा ऑटोमेटिकली हाथ पहुंच चल जाएगा अंदर देखो बाद में देखूंगा डिवीजन मुझे दिख जाएगी बॉल से
It's the 19th over in the progress. Aga Khan Hospital are now 144 for 6. Amin Akbar Ali batting on 44. Wide outside the off stump. It has been given as a wide by the umpire. Another extra run are going to be added to the total. It has been a good disciplined bowling effort from the Aga Khan faculty and staff, especially after winning the toss and choosing to bowl first here in the final. This has been a very good comeback, a slight comeback from Aga Khan Hospital side. 52 runs now is the partnership. A full toss on leg stump. He has picked it away on the onside. Chance for the fielder. Javed Beg completes it. A big wicket goes down for Aga Khan Hospital. Amin Akbar Ali, who was well set. He was looking to hit it away on the onside. The ball went miles up in the air. And Javed Beg, who had already dropped a catch earlier in the innings, this time completed it. And sending Amin Akbar Ali back to the pavilion. Aga Khan Hospital have now lost their 7th wicket. The left-hander goes back to the pavilion after scoring 44. They are now 145 for 7. It's the last over of the final in the progress. Again, smashing it down the ground. It will just be a single. They have ran the first one hard. A slight misfield there by the fielder at long off. A chance of a run out at the bowler's end. He has been dismissed. He was looking to smash it away down the ground. There was a slight fumble there by the fielder at long off. But he had the presence of mind of getting back to the ball, throwing at the bowler's end. And the run out has been caused. 8 wickets down now, Aga Khan Hospital. 146 runs on the board. Again, smashing it downtown, a little wide to the fielder at long off. Good diving stop. Chance of a run out at the bowler's end, but the batter got there. 2 runs taken. Four balls still remaining in this final over. And it's a dot ball outside the off stump. Dot balls are priceless. They are yet to cross the 150 mark, Aga Khan Hospital. 3 balls remaining. Can they get 3 boundaries? Too wide outside the off stump. Another extra run is going to be added to the total. Mukesh bowling the final over of the innings. He has given away 24 runs in his spell so far. He hasn't picked up any wicket. This time down the leg side, second wide in this over. With that extra run, 150 now comes up for Aga Khan Hospital. It's a very good recovery from the batting side, considering the fact that they lost 6 wickets when they were just 93 runs on the board. Again, smash it on the offside, but the ball went straight to the fielder at extra cover. It's Ehsan Zafar there. Only a single. So far, it has been a very decent over from Mukesh. He hasn't given away any boundaries in it. 2 balls remaining. Getting a thickish inside edge there. The ball is running it towards Dubandri at the third man. Good fielding there by the fielder at short third man. Only a couple. He saved 2 runs for his side. Score now moves on to 153 for 8. The last ball of the 20th over is now coming up. Again missing it altogether, so he ends up with that dot delivery. Mukesh Rishi, a decent over, this from the right-arm fast bowler. The first inning comes to an end. Aga Khan Hospital have managed to score 153 runs in their allotted 20 overs. They have lost 8 wickets in the process. The target for the Aga Khan faculty and staff when they will come out to bat in the second innings will be 154. Mr. Abdul Aziz, the manager of the housing department, is here enjoying this final between Aga Khan Hospital and Aga Khan faculty and staff here in this bright Sunday morning. Solution present 55th Challengers Corporate Cup Edition 1 powered by Kalo Cricket. The final is being played between Aga Khan Hospital and Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff earlier winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, and they have restricted Aga Khan Hospital side to 153 runs in their allotted 20 overs. Both the openers are now into the centre. Nematullah and Sunil Mangtu will open the bat for Aga Khan Faculty Staff. We have got Dr. Asim Belgami, Associate Dean and CMO of Aga Khan University. He is enjoying the match ahead with us. The final between Aga Khan Hospital and the Aga Khan Faculty Staff. The first ball has been dispatched on the offside, and that has gone all the way for 4. What a start this from Faculty and Staff, getting a boundary of that very first ball. It was a short wide outside the off stump from the left arm spinner. Sunil Mangtu finding the gap between the extra cover and mid-off fielder, getting the first boundary of the very first ball. Confident start this from the batting side. Remember, they are chasing down a target of 154 runs. Nicely defended this time, goes through the single towards long on. Aga Khan Hospital lost their 6 wickets inside 100 runs when they were 93 on the board. They managed to score 60 runs in the last 6 overs. Again playing it nicely on the onside, a sharp single taken, a chance of a run out of the bowler's end, but the fielder couldn't hit the stumps directly. Both the batters are now off the mark. A big shot attempted on the onside, the ball just landing in front of the fielder at short fine leg. A dot ball from the left arm spinner. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle are at long on and deep mid-wicket. Again hitting it down the ground all along the carpet to the single towards long on. Hitting it on the offside, a little wide to the fielder at long off this time. They have ran the first one hard. They will end that over with that single. So 8 runs coming in that opening over. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff are now 8 without a wicket. Shahid Sanani is now bowling the second over of the innings. Starts off with a dot delivery. Remember, when both these sides met each other during the league stages, it was Aga Khan Faculty and Staff that won the game. Hitting it on the offside this time, but there might have been a slight collision there between the fielder at cover and extra cover. A single taken on the offside. Both these openers will be looking to maximize the batting power play. Another short delivery this time, finding the gap between the extra cover and mid-off, and that's going to run away for 4 more. Second boundary of the innings. Shahid Sanani this time bowling it slightly short outside the off stump. The ball might have kept a little low. It was over the head of the extra cover fielder, and that ball just raced away to the boundary on the offside. Aga Khan Hospital could only score 36 runs, and they lost 2 wickets during the batting power play when they were batting in the first innings. They will have to pick up wickets earlier on. This time taking the aerial route, the ball goes high in the air and taken by the wicket-keeper. That is the wicket that they really wanted, a wicket earlier on during the batting power play, and Shahid Sanani has provided the breakthrough for the Aga Khan Hospital side. The batter was looking to go down the ground. The ball went miles up in the air, and it was a nicely judged catch taken by the wicket-keeper. First wicket down now for Faculty and Staff. They are 13 for 1. first wicket of Sunil Mangtu, who was batting really well. He struck 2 boundaries in his innings of 10 runs.
सीधे स्टार्ट हुई दूसरा ओवर होगा
This time bowling it down the leg side, it's going to be a wide. Shahid Sannani providing the all-important breakthrough for the Aga Khan Hospital side. They needed early wickets. This time a big appeal from the bowler, but the ball might have rushed the pads of the batter. No signal from the umpire. The wicketkeeper looked pretty convinced, but there was no decision from the on-field umpire. This is turning out to be a very good over from Shahid Sannani. Amin Mumtaz finally getting off the mark with that single on the onside. 2 overs have now been completed. Aga Khan faculty and staff are now 15 for 1. Raheem Suleiman is back to bowl his second over of the innings. A slight reminder that he is the highest wicket taker in this tournament so far. Again bowling down the leg side, it's going to be another wide. He has picked up 17 wickets in the tournament prior to this final.
ग्रीन येलो ग्रीन भाई ग्रीन का होती है रेड होती है
Again nicely tapping it away on the onside for a single. It has been a cautious start this from Aga Khan faculty and staff. They have lost the early wicket. They still required 138 runs. They have 9 wickets remaining. Again, just getting a thickish inside edge there. It goes straight to the fielder at short fine leg. This time pulled away. Slight misfield there by the fielder at square leg. The fielder at deep mid wicket is after it, but the ball wins the race. It was slightly short there from the left arm spinner Raheem Suleiman. The batter sat down on one knee, pulled away. And he had just one fielder to beat on the onside, and he did it with ease. Good comeback this from the left arm spinner. He's appealing from the umpire. The batter might have struck the ball twice there. Two fielders deep on the onside, one at long on, one at deep mid wicket. And the batter smashed it straight to the fielder at long on for yet another single. The score now moves on to 23 for 1. We are into the third over. Again, nicely defended it straight back to the bowler, who does well. In fact, there has been a slight misfield, so they'll gather a single of that final ball. 3 overs have now been completed. Aga Khan faculty and staff are 24 for 1. Shahid Sanani will bowl his second over now in the batting power play. He was successful in the previous one when he dismissed Sunil Mangtu. It was a very good catch taken by the wicket keeper. He'll be bowling to Nematullah first up. Again wrapped on the pads. For a moment we thought the umpire is going to raise his finger. Might have been too high. It was a good delivery from Shahid Sanani. Again the ball turning into the right-hander after pitching. Hitting it away on the onside. There is huge gap between the fielder at deep mid-wicket and square leg, who is standing outside the inner ring. Again, a short delivery outside the off stump. He has found the gap between the fielder at backward of point and short third man. The ball is running away to the boundary and it crosses the ropes. You got to say it was not a good delivery from Shahid Sanani. He bowled it too wide outside the off stump. He threw his hands at it. Amin Mumtaz found the gap between two fielders on the offside to collect his second boundary in the process. Wickets are going to be key here for Aga Khan Hospital side. Remember, they are defending a very modest total of 153 runs. Flighting it up this time, the ball going down the leg side. There might have been some pad there. Yes, leg by signal from the on-field umpire. Aga Khan faculty and staff were chasing down a target of 180 semi-final, and they chased it down inside 19 overs and knocked him over. Second wicket to Shahid Sanani. He's on a roll here for Aga Khan Hospital side. He has now picked up his second wicket in his second over. Nematullah was looking to hit it on the onside, this time completely missing the ball, and that ball went cannon onto his off stump. Two wickets down now, Aga Khan faculty and staff inside 4 overs. They are now 30 for 2. Mir Afzal Beg is now at the center. He has come out to bat at number 4 for Aga Khan faculty and staff. Remember, he's the highest run scorer in this tournament so far. He has scored 541 runs in the 7 innings that he has played in. But Shahid Sanani has already picked up 2 wickets for his side. He's bowling his second over. Straight away, pulling it away on the onside, getting off that mark with that single. Mir Afzal Beg. Another successful over comes to an end from Shahid Sanani, a wicket off it. 4 overs have been completed. Aga Khan faculty and staff are now 31 for 2. So we are witnessing a first bowling change. Raheem Soleimani has been replaced by Sameer Ladhani from the main road end. He's going to be bowling to Mir Afzal Beg first up. Short delivery pulled away. What a shot. What piece of timing there from Afzal Beg. What a ways to start the over with. It was slightly short there from Sameer Ladhani. Afzal Beg was waiting on the back foot, pulled away nicely. It's just the second delivery that he was facing, and he has dispatched it on the onside for a 4. Nicely worked away on the onside. He has gone for a sharp single. The throw is at the bowler's end, and he misses. Good smart batting this from Afzal Beg. Getting a boundary of the previous ball, this time nicely working away for a single on the onside. Another short delivery outside the off stump. Misfield there by the fielder at cover. The ball going between his legs, and that's going to be the second boundary in this over. Sameer Ladhani this time dropping it short wide outside the off stump. Amin Mumtaz was waiting for it. He guided away toward the fielder at cover, who misfields it. They need to maintain this pressure on the batting side. Aga Khan Hospital. They have picked up 2 wickets. A slower delivery this time, playing it straight back to the bowler.
Biggest table Sharjah UAE table World Cup.
9 runs have already come in this over from Sameer. 2 boundaries have been hit, 1 from each of the batter. No fielder are standing deep on the offside. There are ample of chances of getting a boundary there. Again pulled away, finding the gap there, but it goes straight to the fielder at deep mid-wicket. One ball still remaining in this over from Sameer Ladhani. It has been a pretty expensive over this. Mir Afzal Beg is going to be facing the final ball. Getting an inside part of the bat, getting a single towards deep mid-wicket. He'll keep the strike at the start of the next over. 5 overs have been completed. Aga Khan faculty and staff are now 42 for 2. Now bowling his 3rd over. It's the last over of the batting power play. He has already picked up 2 wickets. Starting off with the wide down the leg side. The run rate is pretty decent from Aga Khan faculty and staff. Working it away nicely on the offside. Getting another single there, Afzal Beg. The run rate is not an issue for Aga Khan faculty and staff, but it's the wickets that they have lost. Shot again, pulled again, but there is protection out there. It will be a single to Amin Mumtaz towards deep mid wicket. .45 is now the score of Aga Khan faculty and staff. Remember, it is the last over of the batting power play. Still only 2 fielders outside the inner ring. Again, hitting it straight to the fielder at cover. Couldn't find the gap there. Shot again, smashed again. This time he finds a gap, Mees Afzal Beg, and there is no one stopping that ball. When he hits them, they usually stay hit. It was another short pitch delivery outside the awesome. It was dragged down. Afzal Beg was waiting for it. He had 2 fielders to beat on the offside, and he found the gap with precision. They are scoring at over 9 runs and over, Aga Khan faculty and staff. Working it away on the onside with that single. Now 50 comes up for Aga Khan faculty and staff. They are 50 for 2 inside the 6 overs. Flighting it up this time, getting a single on the onside. Amin Mumtaz, so a single to end the over. The batting power play has been done. 6 overs have been bowled. Aga Khan faculty and staff are moving along nicely. They are 51 for 2. Hasnani is the new bowler in. He'll be bowling the 7th over. The batting power play has been done. The fielding restrictions are over. 5 fielders can now stand outside the 30-yard circle. Just 1 fielder on the offside outside the inner ring. The 3rd man is inside the 30-yard circle as well. Smashed away nicely on the offside. A single to Amin Mumtaz to start this over. Aga Khan faculty and staff just require 102 runs now. They still have 85 balls remaining in their innings. They have lost 2 wickets. Short delivery again smash, but it's just going to be a single on the offside to Mir Afzal Beg. They lost 2 wickets early, but it has been a slight recovery between Mir Afzal Beg and Amin Mumtaz. They have added 23 runs now between each other. Again playing it away nicely on the offside. This time a little right to the fielder at deep cover. They have ran the first one hard and they will complete those 2 runs easily. Shot again, it goes straight to the fielder at extra cover, a dot ball. Aga Khan faculty and staff now require exactly 99 runs to win. Shot again, pulled again, and that's going to go for 4 more. Beautiful piece of timing there from Amin Mumtaz. Again, this time the bowler dropping it short. He doesn't have that much space to bowl at that length. The fielder at deep mid-wickets was a little too wide and he couldn't get there in the end. So they are getting boundaries on almost every over there, Aga Khan faculty and staff. They are scoring at over 8 runs an over. The required run rate is not an issue. Shot again, this time getting a thickish outside edge and the ball will run away to the boundary towards short third man. 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Again, Ali Shah dropping it short outside the off stump. This time he was looking to smash it on the offside, getting a thickish outside edge and the ball just went a little fine to the fielder of short third man. 2 boundaries in 2 balls. 7 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan faculty and staff are scoring at 9 runs an over. They are 63 for 2. So a double bowling change. The left arm spinner seamer Mohammad Tejani has been introduced from the National Stadium end. We saw 2 boundaries coming in the last 2 balls of the previous over. Both coming from the bat of Amin Mumtaz. The left arm seamer is coming over the wicket to the right hander. Again, the fielder at third man and fine leg are inside the 30-yard circle. Working it away nicely on the onside. There is a huge gap between the fielder at long on and deep mid wicket.
बाप की तौबा आज के बाद बहन से शहर से बाहर विदाउट
35 runs now is the partnership between these two.
असल से ले जाए कुत्ते का बिल्ला खून नहीं खा रहा है पैर
Again working it away on the onside. They have ran the first one hard. The fielder from deep mid wicket is charging towards that ball, but they will complete 2 runs very easily.
इसका तो हमने वो मैचों के दौरान ही
Good running between the wickets by these two batters.
है मगर मैंने कहा यार डॉक्टर साहब के नाम से टूर्नामेंट हो रहा है डॉक्टर साहब का नंबर भी नहीं मिल रहा ना कहीं से यार डायरेक्ट ही मैसेज
The boundaries are pretty big on the onside, though there are always chance of getting those 2s and 3s whenever you have hit the ball on the onside inside the inner ring.
वो नहीं दे रहे चले नहीं है ऐसा हो नहीं सकता
A fielder has been brought inside the 30-yard circle at mid wicket.
नहीं है कुत्ती का फैसल से
He is looking so comfortable out at the middle there, Amir Afzal Beg. Initially, he was looking to hit it away on the onside. This time, when the fielder was there, he worked it away on the offside, getting a single, getting down to the other end. "68 for 2 now, Aga Khan faculty and staff." Again, just getting underneath the bat.
वो तो कराया उन्होंने वो किसने कराया कराया किसने
Has it got an outside edge? Yes, he has. Mohammad Tejani has provided the important breakthrough for his side. The ball was slightly outside the off-stump. Amin Mumtaz was looking to work it away towards third man. It was a nice diving catch by the wicketkeeper towards his right. Just when a very good partnership was building between these two batters, Mohammad Tejani has provided the breakthrough. That too out the final ball in this over. Third wicket now goes down for Aga Khan faculty and staff. 8 overs have been completed. They are now 68 for 3. Ali Shah Hasnani will now be bowling his second over. He went for 2 boundaries in the opening over, but the danger man is gone. Again, starting off with a shorter delivery outside the off stump. Mir Afzal Beg hitting it towards the fielder at point, getting a single. The new batter in is Ehsan Zafar, the left-handed batter. He has come out at the center at number 5 for Aga Khan Faculty and Staff, replacing Amin Mumtaz, who was dismissed in the previous over, courtesy of a very good catch by the wicketkeeper, diving away towards his right. He'll be coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Extra run are going to be added to the total of Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. The score now moves on to 70 for 3 inside 9 overs. Again, 2 wide down the leg side. It's going to be second wide in this over. Two fielders are standing inside the inner ring on the offside. No fielder on the onside. This time bowling it shorter. It's going to be a third wide in the row. Ali Shah Hasnani deciding to come over the wicket to the left-hander, but again bowling it down the leg side. Tell you what, that has been the 4th consecutive wide from the right-arm fast bowler. He's clearly struggling with his line and length there. Ehsan Zafar is out here for 5 minutes and he's yet to face a legitimate delivery. This time hitting on the pads, but the ball might have been going down the leg side. Clearly the ball pitching outside the leg stump, hitting the front leg of the left-handed batter. Again down the leg side. That is the 5th wide in this over from the right-arm fast bowler. The extras are not going to help the bowling side. Six runs have already come in this over. Just 2 balls have been bowled. This time nicely driven down the ground towards long off for a single. Ehsan Zafar is going to get off the mark with that single towards long off. They'll be changing the field again, this time for the right-hander Mir Afzal Beg, who is batting on 19 runs of 13 deliveries that he has faced. He has struck 2 boundaries in his innings. Remember, he's the highest run getter in this tournament so far. His tally now moves on to 560 runs. 2 wide outside the off stump, letting that ball go to the wicketkeeper. Again, nicely working it away on the offside. There is no fielder at third man. The fielder at backward of point is after it. 2 runs taken by Afzal Beg. 10 runs have come this over so far. 2 balls still remaining. This time much fuller, nicely worked away on the onside. This time a little wide to the fielder at long on. He will jog along for that single. Mir Afzal Beg. 1 ball still remaining in this over. Score now moves on to 79 for 3. Ahsan Zafar, the left-hander, is going to be facing the final ball of this over if it turns out to be a legitimate delivery. This time dropping it short, pulled away. The ball just landing in front of the fielder at deep square leg. He struck it nicely but just couldn't find the gap there, the left-hander Ahsan Zafar. Finally the over comes to an end. 9 overs have been bowled, 12 runs coming off it. Aga Khan faculty and staff are now 80 for 3. Be bowling his second over, the 10th over of the innings. He was successful in his previous one when he dismissed Amin Mumtaz. Can he pick up another wicket here, the left arm seamer? He'll be bowling to Ahsan Zafar, the left-handed batter, first up. Just missing his run up there, the left arm bowler. He'll have to reload that again. Third man and fine leg inside the inner ring. There is a fielder at backward of point, a fielder at extra cover inside the inner ring. He drops it short, nicely worked away on the onside by Ahsan Zafar, getting a single towards deep mid wicket. They are scoring at almost 9 runs and over, Aga Khan faculty and staff. They require 73 more runs to win in 65 balls. They have 7 wickets remaining. The fine leg now goes outside the 30-yard circle to the right-hander. The ball might have hit his legs there, Mir Afzal Beg, but he'll go down for a single. Leg by signal by the on-field umpire. Just get the feeling that the fielding side need to have at least 2 full fielders inside the inner ring to create extra pressure on the batters, because they are taking those singles and twos very comfortably. Again, nicely worked away down the ground for a single by Ahsan Zafar. This is not going to help the bowling side. Quiet run rate is almost 6.5 runs and over. They don't even need boundaries at this stage. Singles and twos will do. The captain of the fielding side needs to be a little proactive. He needs to stop those singles and twos. Bowls a full toss outside the awesome. Some work to do by the fielder at deep cover who does well, who does really well. Another couple taken by Mir Afzal Beg. Score now moves on to 85 for 3. We are still in the 10th over. This time it might have been a slower delivery, but it was down the leg side, another wide. So many extra runs have been given today by Aga Khan Hospital side. We saw 6 wides in the previous over. Dropping it short again, smacking it on the offside. They will only rely on a single this time. Mir Afzal Beg. Another productive over this for Aga Khan faculty and staff. They have scored 7 runs off it so far. Still 1 ball remaining. He was looking to heave it away on the onside. Ehsan Zafar just getting a thickish inside edge there. A dot ball to end the over. 10 overs have been bowled. Aga Khan faculty and staff are now 87 for 3. The left arm spinner Raheem Suleiman has come out to bowl his 3rd over of the game. Nicely worked away for a single towards long on by Mir Afzal Beg. Raheem Suleiman, the left arm spinner, remember he's the highest wicket taker in this tournament so far, but he hasn't picked up a wicket here in the final. "24 runs now is the partnership between these two batters. Again, stylishly played towards long off for a single there by Ehsan Zafar, the left-hander. They need wickets here, Aga Khan University Hospital side. The runs are coming thick and fast here for the batting side. Mir Afzal Beg, who is now batting on 27 runs of just 19 deliveries. We haven't seen a maximum in his innings so far. Another single on the offside to the right-hander. Score now moves on to 90 for 3. They need 64 more runs to win. Getting a thickish inside edge there. Ehsan Zafar, he was looking to smash it away on the offside. A dot ball from the left arm spinner. Raheem Suleimani bowling around the wicket to the left-handed batter. Smashed away on the offside. There's a huge gap on the offside. The fielder won't get there. That's going to be the boundary to Ehsan Zafar. Raheem Suleiman just dropping it slightly short outside the off stump. Ehsan Zafar was waiting on the back foot. He had just one fielder to beat on the backward of point on the offside. He did that with ease and collected his first boundary of the innings. Eleven overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff are now 94 for 3. Dejani has been replaced by Naveed Shaukat. How comfortably he has batted here today, Mir Afzal Beg. He hasn't taken many risks here in this innings so far. Still, he has managed to score 28 runs of just 20 deliveries. He's calculating the chase quite nicely here, the right-handed batter. These two have now added 35 runs for the 4th wicket. "59 runs required, 53 balls remaining." Again bowling it too wide outside the off stump. It's going to be another wide from the bowling side. Extras are clearly hurting the bowling side. Aga Khan University Hospital. Short this time, smashing it down the ground. They are looking for the second run. Mir Afzal Beg is running towards the danger end, but he gets there in time. A couple added to Ehsan Zafar, the left-hander. This time down the leg side, there is no fielder at short fine leg. The fielder from third man is charging towards that ball. They will get 2 runs easily. Leg by signal from the on-field umpire. With that couple, 100 now comes up for Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. They are 100 for 3 inside 12 overs. Too wide outside the off stump again. Smashing it away on the onside. The ball goes straight to the fielder at mid-wicket inside the inner ring. A dot ball. This time hitting it on the offside, straight to the fielder at cover. Another dot ball, this from the off spinner. Couldn't gather there by the wicketkeeper. A single to end the over. 12 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff are now 102 for 3. His 4th over of the game. He has given away 24 runs in his spell so far. He hasn't picked up any wicket here in the final. This is turning out to be a very good partnership between these two. A full toss on leg stump. He could have hit it anywhere, Ehsan Zafar. And guess what? That has been a misfield there by the fielder at square leg. That ball deserved a boundary. Ehsan Zafar hitting it, but it went straight to the fielder at deep square leg, who misfielded it. And ball just going between his legs, giving away to a boundary to the left-hander. The way things are going, it looks like an easy chase for the batting side. Taking the aerial route this time, the ball goes high in the air and out of the park. First maximum of the innings coming from the bat of the left-hander, Ehsan Zafar. It was in his arc. He took the aerial route, playing it over the head of the long-on fielder for a monstrous 6. Just 42 runs away now. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff from winning this title. He goes again. Is that going to be the second 6 in a row? The fielder is getting underneath it, but it's over his head. 2 maximums in 2 balls for Ehsan Zafar. It was a similar shot. This time it was a little towards the onside. For a moment, the fielder at deep mid-wicket thought he was there in a chance, but the ball just sailing over his head. 16 runs have come in this over so far. Still 3 balls remaining. It was wide down the leg side. It hit the pad. It was slower in the air. Clearly hitting the batter's pad there. A rare dot ball in the innings. Slightly flatter this time, hitting it away on the offside. Didn't get a single Ehsan Zafar. He has now moved on to 28 runs of 20 deliveries that he has faced the left-handed batter. Again sweeping it nicely. This time a little right to the fielder at short fine leg, and he's going to collect the second boundary in this over. 20 runs coming in that over from the left-arm spinner. 13 overs have been bowled. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff are now 122 for 3. They just required 32 runs in the last 7 overs. Right arm off spinner Shahid Sannani has returned to the attack. He'll be bowling his final over of the game. He has already picked up 2 wickets for his side. Nicely played down the ground this time by Mir Afzal Beg. These two batters have complemented each other quite nicely. Mir Afzal Beg has relied on those singles and twos, and we saw 2 maximum and 2 boundaries in the previous over, all coming from the bat of Ehsan Zafar, the left-hander. Will he target the onside again? He was looking to smash it on the offside this time, getting a thickish inside edge there, getting a single. Ehsan Zafar just 30 runs away now. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff in lifting the trophy here in this final of Intellectual Solutions presents 55th Challengers Corporate Cup Edition 1, powered by Kalo Cricket. Again, 2 wide outside the off stump. Easy pickings there for both these batters. They lost 3 wickets early, but since then it has been a really good partnership between these two batters. They have added 57 runs so far for the 4th wicket. They have also been helped by some misfielding and some extra runs that have been given by the bowling side here in this final. Mir Afzal Beg, who is the highest run scorer in this tournament so far, is batting pretty sensibly here in this final. He has found an opportunity, he has smashed it away on the onside, and he's going to collect a boundary as well. Poor bowling this from Shahid Sannani. He again drops it a little shorter on the pass of the right-hander. There was just one fielder on the onside, a deep mid-wicket, but the ball went so much far away from him, there was no chance for him to get anywhere near to it. 130 now is the score of Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. Just 24 runs required. A dot ball to end the over. Another productive over this from Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. 8 runs coming off it. 14 overs have been completed. They are now 130 for 3. Has been a very good chase by the batting side. He'll just jog along for that single. Afzal Beg and Ehsan Zafar. They know they are just within the touching distance of winning this game here. Just 22 runs away now. Again, top edge, and is that going to be taken? Yes, it is. So a wicket falls down out of nowhere. Ehsan Zafar was again looking to play that sweep shot on the onside. He couldn't connect it. Got a thickish outside edge, and it was an easy catch taken by the fielder at short fine leg. Ameen Akbar Ali, who scored 44 runs with the bat, has now provided an important breakthrough for his side. Ehsan Zafar departs to the pavilion after scoring 33 valuable runs for his side. New batter in, he has replaced Ehsan Zafar. Getting a juicy full toss to start away his innings. Getting off the mark straight away with that single towards deep mid-wicket. Ameen Akbar Ali bowling to Mirza Afzal Beg, who takes another single on the onside. Just 20 runs away now, Aga Khan Faculty and Staff from winning the final. They are scoring at over 9 runs and over. They have just lost 4 wickets. It was a loopy delivery outside the awesome. It was defended on the front foot. A dot ball to end the over. 15 overs have now been bowled. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff are now 134 for 4. Naveed Shaukat bowling his second over, and he has been greeted with a half a dozen straight down the ground. Coming from the bat of Mir Afzal Beg. It was a flighted delivery, and Afzal Beg was waiting for it. Smashed it right into the center of long on and long off fielder for a gigantic 6. He now moves on to 42 runs, the right-handed batter. Working away towards the mid-wicket fielder. This time a dot ball from the right arm off spinner. Can he get another half century here, the right-handed batter? Plays that paddle sweep. The ball goes straight to the fielder at short fine leg. Another dot ball. Mir Afzal Beg has already scored 6 half centuries in this tournament. Remember, he's the highest run getter. His tally now moves on to 584 runs in the 7 innings that he has played. Playing it on the offside. A sharp single taken by the right-handed batter. Another misfield there by the fielder at extra cover. Just 13 runs required now by Aga Khan faculty and staff. Knocked him over, in fact. The ball going just between his pad and bats. Some turn there for the right arm off spinner. He was looking to play that sweep shot in that final ball of the over. Couldn't get any bat onto it. Another dot ball. 16 overs have now been completed. The score is 141 for 4. The batting side required 13 runs to win in the last 4 overs. Akbar Ali bowling his second over now. He has been greeted with a top shot on the offside. One bounce into the fence. It was a flighted delivery outside the off stump. Mir Afzal Beg was waiting for it. He played an inside-out shot over the extra cover fielder. Starting this over for yet another boundary. He now moves on to 47 runs. Just 3 runs away from another half century, the right-handed batter. What a tournament he's having. Dropping it short this time, pulled away. A slight misfield there by the fielder at mid-wicket. It's not going to do any major damage. Another single to Afzal Beg, who now moves on to 48 runs. A full toss outside the off stump, smash between the fielder at extra cover and long off for yet another boundary in the innings. Ameen Akbar Ali dropping a full toss outside the off stump, and Irfan Dhanani absolutely smashed it. It's the second boundary in this over with 150 now, comes up with that 4. And tell you what, it's a no ball as well, so it's going to be a free hit. And he defended it. Irfan Dhanani looks like he's going to give the opportunity to Afzal Beg to complete his half century. The batting side just required 3 runs to win. They have ample of time remaining. And he plays another dot ball. Irfan Dhanani. This time lofting it just wide of the field here at extra cover, getting a single. One ball now remaining in this over. 2 runs still required by the batting side. And 2 runs are required by Afzal Beg to complete his yet another half century in this tournament. He plays an aerial shot wide of the field here at long on. They have ran the first one hard. They are coming back for the second, and that's going to be the winning runs. And that is also going to be a half century for Mir Afzal Beg. How well he has batted today for his side. Aga Khan Faculty and Staff chasing down the target inside 16 overs. Winning it by 6 wickets in the end. Remember, they were the top side during the league stages. They deserved to win the final. It was a very good complete performance from the bowling side. They bowled in the first innings. They bowled well. They restricted the opposition to 153 runs. And in the end, chasing down the target with 3 overs to spare, winning it by 6 wickets. With Mirza Afzal Beg again completing his yet another half century in this tournament. Both these sides participating in the final are getting a final handshake. It has been a very good competition between both these sides. Remember, both these sides were the top 2 ranked teams during the league stages. They won the semi-finals very comfortably. And today it was Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. They won the toss, decided to bowl first, restricted the opposition to a low total, and in the end chasing down the target in 17 overs. So Aga Khan Faculty and Staff are the champions of the 55th Challengers Corporate Cup powered by Khelo Cricket. It's time for the post-match presentation ceremony in this final of Intellectual Solutions present 55th Challengers Corporate Cup Edition 1 powered by Kalo Cricket, a match that was won by Aga Khan faculty and staff quite comfortably in the end. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Abdul Aziz, the manager of the Housing Department and the WR Department, and a guest of honor, Mr. Asim Balgami, the Associate Dean and CMO of AKU. Mr. Abdul Aziz is going to be handing over the bouquet along with token of appreciation to Mr. Asim Balgami.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Another token of appreciation to Dr. Adil Haider, who is not here with us. He's the Dean of AKU Medical College. Dr. Asam Balgami will collect the token of appreciation on his behalf. I would like to thank our sponsor, Intellectual Solution and Kalo Cricket, for making sure that this tournament was played under very good spirits. All the 8 teams that participated in this tournament, the Samba Bank, Financial Management Association of Pakistan, NBP Lions, KP ISIAT, Numbers, SPL, HBL Asset Management, Aga Khan Hospital, and Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. First award is for the master officials of the game. It's Shahid Aslam. If he can come and collect his award. And the second umpire, Danish Hussain, the 2 on-field umpires who officiated the final. We'd also like to welcome Dr. Jahangir with us. The next award is for the match scorer, Daniel Siddiqui. If you can come and collect your award. The next award is for the man of the match. It goes to the right arm off spinner David Beg for picking up 4 wickets here in this final. The next award is for the best batsman of the tournament and it goes to Mir Afzal Beg for scoring over 590 runs in this tournament. 7 half centuries. The next award was for the best bowler of the tournament and it goes to Shahid Samnani, the off spinner of Aga Khan Hospital side, again picking up 2 wickets here in this final. There is another award for the best player of the tournament and again I would like to call upon stage Mir Afzal Beg to come again and collect his award for the best player of the tournament. Afzal, if you can come on stage. Afzal भाई, I was just checking the stats, unbelievable numbers. 6 half centuries पहले बनाई हुई थी, आज भी फाइनल में एक हाफ सेंचुरी. What was in your mind when you came out to bat in the final?
बस यही था, जिस तरह पूरा टूर्नामेंट माशाल्लाह चलता हुआ आ रहा था तो वही प्लानिंग से खेला और माशाल्लाह उसमें कामयाबी हुई.
अपनी टीम के बैकबोन हैं आप. 6 हाफ सेंचुरीज पहले भी बनाई थी, आज भी 2 विकेट जल्दी गिर गए थे. अच्छा कैलकुलेट किया आज भी फाइनल में आपने.
बस यही प्लानिंग थी, शुरू से ही इस तरह ही खेलता हुआ आ रहा था तो माशाल्लाह कामयाबी उसी में हुई है तो माशाल्लाह आज भी 50.
All the best, Afzal. All the best for the remaining tournaments. Now I would like to call upon stage the captain of the runners-up team, Aga Khan Hospital side, if you can come on stage, Mr. Mohammad Anwar. Anwar bhai, it was a very good journey. You were the second highest ranked side during the league stages. Semi-final बहुत अच्छा खेला. आज कुछ 15-20 रन्स कम रह गए टोटल में.
आइडियली अगर जो मैंने टॉस पे कहा था कि आइडियल टारगेट वुड बी 180, तो वी वर 27 रन्स बिहाइंड. तो वो जो शुरू में कुछ अर्ली विकेट्स और आई वुड लाइक टू अप्रिशिएट देयर पावर प्ले बॉलर्स एक्चुअली, जिन्होंने गेम की टोन सेट की थी वहाँ पे और हमें पावर प्ले में स्कोर नहीं करने दिया. वहाँ से फिर हम चेजिंग मोड में थे गेम की, तो इसलिए रन कम थे.
आपके 93 रन पे 6 आउट हो गए थे, उसके बाद 60 रन से अच्छे लगा दिए थे आखिरी के 6 ओवर्स में. उस मोमेंटम को कैरी ऑन नहीं कर सके बॉलिंग पे.
हाँ, मोमेंटम अमीन ने और कुछ बैट्समैनों ने सेट कर दिया था एंड हम कॉन्फिडेंट थे कि अगर हमें रेगुलर विकेट मिलती रहीं तो फिर होगा. तो शुरू में स्टार्ट पावर प्ले में हमारे बॉलर्स ने ठीक किया था. कुछ शॉर्ट बॉल्स थी, कुछ एक्स्ट्रास थे, 2 मिसफील्ड हुई हैं, लेकिन ओवरऑल देखें तो दे वर इन कंट्रोल थ्रू आउट द गेम. तो हमारी अपनी हैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें, विल डिस्कस और विल कम बैक हार्डर इन द नेक्स्ट टूर्नामेंट.
And by well played throughout the tournament. One side had to lose, one side had to win. It was just not your day today. If you can collect your trophy, the runners-up trophy. And now the winning captain of the trophy, the Mr. Kareem Khan of Aga Khan Faculty and Staff. If you can have few words with Kareem bhai. Throughout the tournament बहुत dominant performances थी. सिर्फ एक मैच लीग स्टेजेस में हारे थे और इसी साइड को अपने लीग स्टेजेस में भी बहुत अच्छा फाइनल हराया था. आज भी फाइनल में एक हाथ आगे रहे ऑपोजिशन से.
जैसा कि मैंने मैच से पहले ही कहा था कि हमारे लड़के जिस रिदम में खेल रहे थे तो मतलब पूरा कॉन्फिडेंट था कि ये टूर्नामेंट इंशाल्लाह इस बार हमारा ही है. और बात वही कहूँगा कि जो भी टीम उतरती है खेलने के लिए ग्राउंड में जीतने के लिए उतरती है, लेकिन जो अपना 100% देगा. माशाल्लाह से लड़कों ने शुरू की जो 6 ओवर उन्होंने बॉलिंग की है और आखिर में जिस तरह अफजल ने लेके चले टीम को, तो डेफिनेटली हमें जीतना था ये मैच. तो इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए भी हम इसी उसके मोटिव के साथ तो रहेगी कि जीतना है और इंशाल्लाह जीतेंगे हम।
इंडिविजुअल परफॉर्मेंसेस की बात करें, अफजल ने जितने रन स्कोर किए और आज जिस तरह से जावेद बेग ने बॉलिंग और फील्डिंग की, 4 विकेट्स बहुत क्रूशल साबित हुए मिडिल ऑफ द इनिंग्स में।
तो मीर अफजल के बारे में तो मतलब कि दोनों टीम यही कही कि माशाल्लाह से अच्छे बैट्समैन हैं और टीम को लेके चलते हैं। अगर एक साइड से किसी ने स्टैंड लिया हुआ अच्छा खेल रहा है तो वो सिंगल टेबल पे जाते हैं, और अगर सामने से हमें रन की ज़्यादा ज़रूरत होती है वो इसके हिसाब से खेलते। तो आप कह सकते हैं कि माशाल्लाह से ऑलराउंडर है वो, टीम की बैकबोन है हमारी। और इसके अलावा तो मैं यही कहूँ कि जो अच्छा खेलेगी अच्छा जीतेगी वो टीम।
Karim bhai, well played throughout the tournament. You are the deserving champions of this 55th Challengers Corporate Cup. You can take your trophy.